Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just inherited as this guy, and we actively want this faction to fire. Now, this number I don't believe is accurate. We just fired up the game here, so let's see, 77. Okay, yep, that looks good. We want this to fire off because we want to be able to revoke some titles from some of the guys in that faction. So that'll be absolutely great. This guy is going to bring 60 gold. Absolutely, we'll take that. That's great. What else do we want to work on here upgrade-wise? I want to spend some gold. But what can we do? I mean, we can spend some gold down this way. I guess that's fine. Sure, why not? We'll get that done. So that's underway. Looking great there. We definitely want to construct a trade port up here. Our income isn't amazing at this moment, right? We have some work to do. Okay, this guy gained 30 opinion of us. Cool. And we were working on swaying and murdering up over here as well. I'm looking at these odds. What do we get? I don't want to pay cash, but we'll see. Surely I can find cheaper masons somewhere else. So we'll bump up our control level, but I think that was already maxed. So we just get nothing out of that. That's absolutely fine. Nothing too major there. We can always negotiate some alliances, but I kind of don't want to. Not until this faction fires. So that'll all be good. Where's their faction leader at? Up over here? Sure. That's 6 months out. We'll keep an eye on that scenario. For the time being, this looks absolutely fine. Yes, we have a lot of our men-at-arms unstationed right now. That is absolutely an issue. Also, we have some Ferris issues, I believe. We should take a look at this here. No, we've got the Silver Hand and the North Star here. Okay. For some reason, I thought that we would have been a little bit different on our numbers here, but I guess these guys got demoted at some point. That's fine. We'll work them back up eventually. That should be okay. The real question here is, how is this going to go? A bad omen for a bad sheik. Actually, that's good. Or do we want to give him a good omen? What is he likelier to believe? Bad news or good news? He's shy, compassionate, greedy, an intricate web weaver, a gardener, a dwarf, and a warlike courtier. We'll give him a bad omen. Okay, fantastic. That worked. Cool. So we are, of course, working on swaying this guy up here as well. We do need a new council position, and that would be... Is this guy the guy that's leading that faction? No, this is a different guy. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. We want this faction to fire. Absolutely. So, we're currently 2 months out. Once we hit 100% discontentment. So, on the next month tick, I'm going to raise up troops right here. Okay, so they're now ready at any time. We're going to raise all of our troops up here. I hope you're afraid of scorpions. So we have a 7% chance of discovery, a 68% chance of killing him. Do it. He survived. It was hardly inconspicuous, but nobody knows that we were behind it. That's unfortunate, to be sure. But we'll continue to go there. So these guys are now raised up, and we're just waiting on these guys to send their ultimatum right now, which they can do at any time. So, we do get a new stewardship perk here. We can take Avaricious. That's definitely a good thing to take here. And there we go. Here's the claimant demand. So, we will not be threatened. Beautiful. And we're instantly sieging this guy's location. This is, of course, the war leader here, and we're going to split off our onagers, and we're going to split these guys. We're just going to walk straight on in here. They're going to be done gathering very shortly. I want to grab these lads, and hopefully we have a siege leader to put in here. We do have an organizer available. That's good to note. Do we have a siege leader? That's a hard no. Wow. Okay. I guess we'll put this guy in. Exciting. So we're going to come up over here. A crusade for Aquitaine. We don't care about Aquitaine. So that's cool. That was eliminated. Unfortunately, we didn't capture the war leader. He is located here right now. I'm just looking at where all of the people are. Okay. We're going to head out over here and start a slow siege here. Hopefully we capture the war leader with this siege, but if not, we need to be starting to head down here to deal with this situation. So that's exactly the plan. $35. Sad. We didn't get any important prisoners there. They're no longer sieging here. We can make our way down this direction and eliminate this force, potentially. Let's see where they go after this. They're heading towards us right now. Kind of foolish. Now they're running away. That's what they should be doing. Checking in on this situation over here. Oh, that's so much money. It's too risky. Hang on. Do we have anybody we can invite into this? We do. There's this guy. 73 gold is a lot of gold for our current situation, to be sure. But that does bump up our odds much higher. So we win this battle, and then we turn around, and we're going to head over here. We're at 47% war score right now. Keeping an eye on this situation up here. We are negative financially at this moment, and that is painful. We can call on our ally if we really wanted to. I don't feel like we need to. Sure, this is fine. Whatever. So I want to come down over here and fight these guys. It looks like we might catch something here. We also get a dynasty legacy. Power and prosperity would be magnificent. We'll definitely take that. We're making our way through those legacies quite quickly. Maybe we get... Maybe we make our way through those much more quickly now on this patch. We'll see. So that was a successful battle, of course, and we'll head down this direction. Our counselor died of old age, and he was our commander here. We'll put our uncle in, but we would need a new steward, which would be this guy. Cool. I do see them up over here, sieging this back. It's an awkward location, right? Because it's really, really out of the way. We can go around this direction, though, and see about fighting them there. So they have 9,000 troops remaining. This is fully half of their force. And what do we have going on here? Faction to install? And who is this? Okay. Fair enough. We'll get the King of Yemen under alliance. There we go. No problem. Fantastic. Marvelous news. So that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Actually, this guy is still strong enough to get this going, apparently. So we would need to arrange a marriage here. Half-sister would do the trick. Beautiful. So we're making our way up over this direction. Wait. This guy just left the war. Now that's interesting. Who's the new war leader? Apparently still this guy. So I guess he lost that land? This is now his capital. Rather bizarre, to be honest. Rather bizarre indeed. Well, We're going to come around over this way and try to give some battle down here while we siege over this way for the time being. If these guys are going to group up over here, I will happily fight them over here. But that made this war definitely awkward. There's no doubt about that one. So we're going to pop in over here and give battle. And we're sieging here in the meantime. He gave up on that siege. Fascinating. We can catch these guys down here too. Seems good. That should stack wipe, I think. And indeed it does. Beautiful. So at this point, we basically need to come up here, right? We need to siege our way up this way. So we need to go to Yanbu. That is the answer here. This war became awkward. No doubt about that. But we get that siege done. Let's come down over here and get this wrapped up over this way. Cool. So I'd like to just move our way up this coast, I think. Somebody joined our scheme here. 95-90? That seems good. I'm content with that. So... Wait, what? Is this guy sieging his own capital? I'm very confused by what I'm seeing here, to be honest. Oh, it's this guy. They just have a very similar flag. Okay, never mind. I figured it out. We got there in the end. That was very strange for a moment there. Sieging your own capital would be a move. Not a good move, but it would be a move. a very strange move. We have a bunch of prisoners that we can ransom. But not, I think, while we're at war. Well, none of these prisoners are actually contributing to that, and that would help our financial situation. No, stop it. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and get these done here. We can't ransom that one. Sure. Let's get some of these ransoms going, since we can do that. It would definitely help our financial situation. So we'll get a little bit of gold out of all that. That looks fine. This is not a war against tyranny, so ticking war score is not really going to be a thing. We could take, say, cutting cornerstones here. Seems good. And we're on our way up over here. Do we arrive there before this siege ends? I don't think so. Actually, they gave up on the siege. And we still caught them anyway. And that's definitely a stack wipe. Beautiful. Let's go start a slow siege on their capital. We are currently down over here, but we're at 73% war score. This siege is going to get us some percentage, probably around that 6% mark. Yeah, something like that. Oh, wow, we're sieging this quick. Ooh, 84% of 275 gold. This is a good stewardship challenge. We didn't get it, unfortunately. That's unfortunate on that roll. We had a solid chance. We're definitely making rapid progress on this siege. Bon appetit, Muhammad. Cool. He was a healthy eater, definitely. So an unfortunate accident did indeed occur. Inherit a title from someone you have murdered. Beautiful. And we, of course, get this up over here. We can actually hold all three of these right now, and we're going to do so for this moment. So we're going to be getting these two back from this war. We got this from the murder, and we're going to be looking to revoke from this guy. Okay, he's aware that we did the murdering. Well, we'll see what this ends up looking like. We may also end up looking to do some murderation over here, but that's a more after this war sort of thing. So we'll let that happen. We have finished doing a faith conversion. Sure, we'll look at that as soon as this siege is over. Cool. And then we're going to head up over towards Yanbu. And he saw through our efforts. Okay, fair enough. So at this point, we wanted to do more faith conversions. Down over here sounds good. So we'll get to work on that. We lost a siege somewhere, but that's, I guess, fine. I'm not sure where that actually was. For the time being, I mean, we're still making good progress over here, all things considered. 0.8 per day. If we had a siege commander, it'd be going a lot better. That's for sure. This guy actually could be recruited, but we don't have the gold for it. Wait, was that one? No, that was camels. Okay. Well, we're at 80% war score right now, so that's looking good. This was actually worth, like, almost 20% war score to siege this castle. That's kind of insane. Like, 18% war score for that. Nuts. We could definitely extort our subjects, and that's a good thing to do right now. Unfortunate that we got this version of the event, but that still helps us work towards being out of debt. Smallpox, throw them out. Okay, now I do want to change some things around here. We're going to move some levy forces in to be about like this. And we're going to move these guys down here to resupply. Actually, just down to this mosque would be fine. And we'll let them resupply there. Cool. So that'll be good. We are safe from smallpox. 11 months left on this siege. In theory. But we'll see what happens with Yanbu getting sieged back. We're at 80% right now. If this is worth 24% as well, which I doubt it will be, but if it is worth that, this would end the war. 99. Wow. That's actually more than I expected. We'll head down over this direction. We are going to need to wait for this siege event, which is a little bit sad. We're 7 months away from that. And we're currently lacking a steward. Okay, I feel like we just put one in, but I think it was an old guy. So that's fine. I'm now going to swap these armies. Sure, show this guy in. I wish he brought gold, but he did not. We're going to swap these armies at this point. He's maximally swayed. Okay, noted. We can sell trivial titles, which is a very good thing to do right now. A true and loyal vassal. That actually brings us out of debt, which is magnificent. And we just need this siege to wrap up at this point. Imagine if we had a siege leader. 4 months left on that. And we've got this one as well. This is actually going to be done sooner. So this will end the war. 15 days remaining. And there we go. Cool. So we're going to enforce our demands and disband our troops. Magnificent. And then, of course, we're going to hop into our perks here. Let's take professional workforce. And I'd like to come over here to K-Bar. I want to revoke this title. This isn't a very big faction. But before we do it, let's revoke this title. And we'll hand out this mosque. We'll hand out this mosque as well. And then we're going to revoke this title. There we go. And we'll hand out this mosque, putting us at 9 out of 8 domain. I believe at this point... Let's see. There's something not entirely correct here. Ah, right. It's because we hold this castle as well. So we need to hand these out for now, or at least one of them. Now, these can be held by other people. That is the norm for our current situation. K-Bar needs to come under our sway at this point. I want to have our men-at-arms be stationed. So we wanted this to be stationed in, I believe, Yanbu. Onagers were stationed simply in Mecca. It's not good, but it's better than nothing. And this was in Ataif. There we go. These Mubarazun were stationed in... almost certainly here, right? I think that was a Mubarazun location. Yes. Okay, that seems fine. These Mubarazun... This up here was for spearmen, right? Yes. Well, it could go for either. But it really should be the spearmen up here, I think. So we're going to get these pikemen stationed up here. These Mubarazun are going to be stationed, for now, in Sufena. And then this unit of pikemen, where would they go? Did they go into Yanbu? No. They went up here in K-Bar, right? Yes. They went into K-Bar. So that's the only location that we have unstationed right now. So this guy's not going to accept it if we... Actually, a 41% chance here. I'm just checking to see... I think this is the way to go. We're going to have to fight the rebellion, but it's going to be a smaller rebellion. So let's get that going. We're going to drop a rally point right here in our capital. We're going to raise up everything. And war, of course, is declared. That is expected. We need a commander over here. And we need a new chancellor as well. This guy would do the trick. And in we head. So this is going to be a very, very simple rebellion, right? This should not be very difficult at all. I want to, at this point, split off a siege force here. That'll do. And these guys are going to head up over this direction. Now, we could put in that organizer to move a little bit faster. I wouldn't mind that. And actually, we could almost pay to recruit that guy. Almost. But yeah, it would be this guy that we would have for the army movement speed. Maybe. But I think we're going to catch them anyway. I'm not too concerned about that. So he's just moving out over this way. Seems fine. They're just looking to group together. We'll win that easily enough. He's embarking? Actually, moving here is a terrible choice. Why, you might ask? Because from this position, when they were here, they could have moved here, which we can go to. They could have moved here, which we can go to. But from here, and from here they could have also moved back into these desert mountains, which we can't go to, and would be a better defensive position. So if they were here, and they move here, now the only locations that they can move are locations we can attack. Here, here, here. Or where we already are, right? This is a very bad move. They should not go here. But I guess we'll catch them. Sure. Whatever. And we'll just absolutely crush their army. There was never any option. They never had a chance. So we're going to split our force at this point and go siege these two locations. Magnificent. We're going to get slow sieges going here and here. And we'll get our siege weapons moving down over this way. We're at 66% war score right now. Cool. So we'll get these grouped together, and 15 months with these siege weapons still. Wow, okay. Well, I mean, we know that we need better siege men-at-arms, right? We're working on mangonels with our fascination, and Burrs is being exposed. That'll be done in about 3 years. We do have 10 months worth of monthly income at this point. We just joined the High Medieval era. So, of course, we can start working on some of this stuff. I want to get things finished up in the early medieval era first. If things get exposed in the High Medieval era, that's fine. But let's clean up some of this early medieval stuff. Apparently our spouse was murdered. That's very rude. We'll press on. Okay, 8 months and 11 months here. So obviously, this is a war against tyranny, right? And we have ticking war score because we hold our capital. So that's all looking good. 6 months here. 5 months here. I don't think they can attack either of these siege forces, right? No, they can't. They cannot safely attack either of them. And they can't out-siege us either. We're getting really good siege rolls up here, by the way. Really, really, really good siege rolls. Like, we're almost outpacing our siege men at arms down here. That's kind of insane. Almost outpacing. We're not exactly outpacing it, but we're doing really, really well. Yeah. Like, this war is giga over. I'm actually surprised at how quickly we're sieging up here. Or maybe I should more say that I'm surprised at how slowly we're sieging down here. Well, not really. We have mangonels, right? Let's take centralization here, and let's end our war. We'll disband our troops. This guy is now imprisoned, and we're going to revoke his title, which we can do absolutely for free now. That puts us at 12 out of 8 for our holdings here. We're going to grant this out. We're going to grant this out. We're going to grant this out. And we're going to grant this out, putting us at 8 of 8. Beautiful. Next, I want to get these guys stationed in K-Bar. Ah, it's because these buildings were disabled. Okay. So at this point, of course, we need to start working on our control levels, right? Control levels are a pretty big problem here. And if we tick it forward, well, apparently we're a dreadful ruler. If we tick it forward here, we can see that our control levels are not great. So we're going to work up here in K-Bar. Up here in Waj, it's 100, 39, 170, 44, 100, 100. And then there's these down here, which we can take back if we really want to, but at this point, I'm reasonably comfortable with our current domain limit. If our domain limit was up by a couple more, I would definitely make the argument that we should hold these as well, over any additional baronies that are in here. But as it is right now, I don't think that that's the case. So we do need a new steward. We'll put one in, and with that, our realm is put back together, and it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to see about getting our income up a little bit, although I think the majority of this is probably due to reinforcing men-at-arms. A significant cost of that, anyway. And we're going to see about potentially going back to some proper expansion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadow Wolf, MLohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.